Hey, Patriots fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with whispers that could shake the very foundations of the league. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about a seismic shift in defensive power, and now sources suggest that the New England Patriots may have pulled off one of the boldest moves in recent memory. The name on everyone's lips is none other than Aaron Donald, the defensive juggernaut whose presence on the field is as terrifying as it is game-changing. Insiders are hinting that the Patriots front office has been quietly negotiating behind closed doors, orchestrating what could become a nightmare for quarterbacks across the country. Imaginations are running wild as fans picture the possibilities. A defensive line that could crush offenses with unprecedented intensity, a secondary ready to capitalize on every disruption, and a team whose identity might soon be defined entirely by defensive dominance. Analysts are already speculating about how opposing teams might try to counter this behemoth, but the consensus seems unanimous. If this deal comes to fruition, the Patriots' defense could redefine the standard for excellence in the NFL. The very air in New England is thick with anticipation, as whispers transform into conversations that span stadiums, sports bars, and social media feeds alike. Word of the potential acquisition has sent shockwaves through the league, prompting instant debates among pundits and fans. The idea of pairing Aaron Donald with the Patriots' defensive scheme ignites visions of relentless pressure and impenetrable lines. Conversations around draft strategies, cap space management, and future acquisitions are intensifying as speculation grows over how the team could further bolster its defensive arsenal. Even casual observers are suddenly drawn into this whirlwind of anticipation, imagining the chaos and disruption a player of Donald's caliber could inflict on any offense. Historical comparisons are being made, as enthusiasts debate whether this move could eclipse previous defensive powerhouses. The rumor alone is enough to stir late-night discussions and speculative analysis, as the league collectively wonders if the Patriots are about to become synonymous with defensive terror. The potential ripple effects extend far beyond New England, as rival teams scramble to anticipate and adapt to what could be an unprecedented strategic advantage. Every analyst, commentator, and fan seems to agree on one thing. A deal like this would not just be a headline. It would be a paradigm shift. In social media spheres, the buzz has reached a fever pitch, with every tweet, post, and thread dissecting the implications of Aaron Donald potentially joining the Patriots. Fans are sharing highlight reels, breaking down sacks and tackles, and imagining scenarios where opposing quarterbacks are perpetually under siege. The rumor has sparked debates about defensive synergy, leadership, and the sheer intimidation factor that comes with having a player like Donald commanding the line. Sports forums are alive with speculative trade packages, salary cap gymnastics, and draft pick maneuvers that could facilitate such a monumental signing. Coaches, former players, and analysts are weighing in, each adding layers of context to the evolving story. Meanwhile, memes and fan art are popping up, celebrating the idea of a Patriots defense that might terrorize the league for years to come. Even without official confirmation, the narrative is taking on a life of its own, feeding on the excitement and anticipation of a fan base eager for dominance and the media hungry for drama. The energy is palpable, and every passing day seems to amplify the conversation. Rumors also hint at the strategic brilliance behind the move, suggesting that the Patriots front office has meticulously calculated the long-term benefits of acquiring Donald. Beyond his unmatched skill set, his leadership and experience in high-stakes games could provide an invaluable boost to a team that thrives on preparation and execution. Imagine scenarios feature defensive schemes that are adaptive, aggressive, and terrifyingly efficient, leaving offenses with little room to maneuver. Analysts speculate about rotations, blitz packages, and coverage schemes that could make this defense nearly unstoppable. The narrative isn't just about talent. It's about culture, intimidation, and redefining how the Patriots approach the game. Speculation continues about how Donald's presence could impact younger players, mentoring them to elevate their performance and instilling a relentless mindset. Every rumor adds layers to a story that feels almost cinematic, painting a portrait of a defense that could dominate games in ways fans have only dreamed about. The potential for history-making moments is electric, and the rumor mill shows no signs of slowing down. League insiders have been quietly dropping hints that negotiations have been unusually intense and secretive, adding fuel to the fire of speculation. Details are scarce, but the sheer weight of the whispers has left commentators and journalists scrambling to piece together the puzzle. Conversations about financial implications, trade-offs, and contract structuring dominate strategy meetings, while fan speculation runs rampant across digital platforms. The possibility of a Patriots defense anchored by Aaron Donald is stirring emotions that range from awe to dread, as rival teams imagine their most critical offensive plays being dismantled with surgical precision. Sports talk shows are buzzing, with experts weighing probabilities and dissecting potential defensive formations. Every speculative detail seems magnified, feeding a narrative that refuses to stay in the shadows. The Patriots' move, whether confirmed or still in negotiation, has become the focal point of NFL chatter, a story that refuses to fade from headlines. The intensity of the conversation alone underscores the magnitude of what could be happening behind the scenes. Even in casual conversations, the rumor has taken hold, creating an undercurrent of tension and excitement in football communities nationwide. Fans are imagining scenarios where the Patriots' defensive line dictates the tempo of every game, creating pressure that quarterbacks might struggle to survive. Imaginations run wild with game day visuals, highlight reel plays, and record-breaking defensive statistics that could emerge from this potential acquisition. Analysts are drawing comparisons to past defensive dynasties, debating whether this move could establish a new benchmark for excellence. The rumor has transcended mere speculation, evolving into a shared cultural moment that engages communities beyond the team's immediate fan base. The narrative paints a picture of strategy, dominance, and a relentless pursuit of perfection, all centered around a player whose talent is almost mythic in scope. As the conversation grows, so does the anticipation, making the potential signing one of the most thrilling storylines in recent football history. The suspense is electric, and the speculation feels unstoppable. Shifting perspectives, even rival teams are reportedly adjusting their plans, as whispers of Donald's arrival cause front offices to reconsider draft strategies, free agent priorities, and offensive schematics. Coaches and quarterbacks are rumored to be running simulations and recalculating game plans, envisioning scenarios where one player could disrupt every rhythm and strategy they've meticulously crafted. The mere possibility of facing a Patriots defense led by Aaron Donald has sent ripples across the league, turning casual observers into analysts and making fans of other teams acutely aware of the potential power shift. The rumor has become a lens through which every upcoming game is being evaluated, with speculations about matchups, formations, and defensive ingenuity dominating discussions. Whether the deal will be finalized remains uncertain, but the excitement, tension, and chatter surrounding the topic are undeniable. The story has evolved into a living, breathing narrative, compelling enough to dominate airwaves, online discussions, and locker room whispers alike. For now, the league watches, waits, and imagines a defensive force that could redefine football itself. The chatter around Aaron Donald's potential move to the Patriots has sparked an explosion of hypothetical scenarios that fans and analysts simply cannot stop discussing. Every angle is being examined, from the impact on divisional rivals to the long-term implications for playoff strategies. Social media feeds are flooded with breakdowns of defensive alignments, imagining how Donald's unparalleled ability to collapse pockets could alter the trajectory of games. Some insiders suggest that his presence could even influence the Patriots' drafting philosophy for the next several years, creating a pipeline of talent that complements his dominance. Fans are theorizing about matchups, envisioning offenses that would need to reinvent their schemes just to survive his relentless pursuit of quarterbacks. Even casual football observers are swept up in the frenzy, captivated by the idea of a defense so formidable that it could control entire games without the need for flashy offensive displays. The rumor has grown beyond a single player's move. It has become a symbol of strategic mastery, intimidation, and a potential redefinition of what it means to build a championship-caliber defense. Conversations spill from sports forums to classrooms, offices, and living rooms, with everyone speculating about the enormous ripple effect that could follow. Some analysts are hinting at the broader cultural implications within the team, emphasizing that Aaron Donald's impact could go far beyond his physical abilities. His work ethic, leadership, and reputation for relentless preparation could instill a new mentality across the Patriots locker room. Rumors suggest that younger players are already buzzing with anticipation, imagining the opportunity to learn directly from one of the game's most dominant forces. Coaches are reportedly dreaming up schemes that leverage Donald's unique skill set, from constant pressure fronts to complex blitz rotations that could leave offenses paralyzed. The speculative discussion even extends to rival teams, which are supposedly reevaluating their offensive lines, quarterback strategies, and season projections in light of this potential acquisition. For fans, the rumor has become almost cinematic. The idea of a defense capable of terrorizing opponents, guiding every game with precision and dominance, and shaping the team's identity for years to come is captivating. It's no longer just about football. It's about narrative, mythology, and imagining a force that could redefine the NFL landscape entirely. The discussion is intense, layered, and seemingly unstoppable. Meanwhile, sports media is amplifying every whisper, dissecting contract structures, potential incentives, and cap maneuvering that would make the deal feasible. Speculators are proposing complex scenarios involving draft picks, salary adjustments, and creative team-building strategies to accommodate a player of Donald's caliber. The rumor is also inspiring historical comparisons, as fans debate whether the Patriots' defense could reach legendary status if this move materializes. The sheer volume of chatter has created a feedback loop. The more people discuss it, the more intense the speculation becomes, feeding itself into every corner of the NFL conversation. Sports shows, podcasts, and online communities are brimming with theories, mock simulations, and speculative highlights of games yet to be played. Even without official confirmation, the narrative has taken on a life of its own, captivating audiences across the league. The imagined scenarios are vivid, dramatic, and almost cinematic, as if the NFL universe itself is bracing for a seismic shift in defensive dominance. The rumor alone is commanding attention, demonstrating the magnetic allure of a story that could transform a franchise's identity. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rival franchises are reportedly feeling the pressure of this rumor, with whispers suggesting that front offices are scrambling to anticipate how to counteract a Patriots defense led by Aaron Donald. Game plans, offensive line training, and quarterback preparation are allegedly being reevaluated in anticipation of the chaos that could ensue. Analysts speculate that opposing coaches might need to implement innovative strategies just to gain a foothold against a defense with such overwhelming talent at its core. Fan communities are equally enthralled, discussing how this move could alter the balance of power across divisions, potentially shifting playoff projections and long-term team strategies. The rumor has taken on a strategic dimension that extends far beyond the field, influencing thinking in offices, boardrooms, and living rooms alike. Every piece of speculation adds another layer, creating a dense web of narrative threads that seem to intersect at the idea of an unstoppable defensive force. The tension and excitement are palpable as supporters and rivals alike attempt to process what this monumental acquisition could mean for the league as a whole. Amid the speculation, stories about Donald's influence on team culture continue to emerge, adding to the intrigue. Rumors suggest that his arrival could instill an unparalleled level of discipline, focus, and intensity, transforming not only the defense, but the entire organization's approach to preparation and execution. Analysts are painting vivid pictures of practices dominated by relentless energy, with younger players pushed to new heights under his mentorship. The imagined scenes of game day performances where Donald's presence dictates every move of opposing offenses are electrifying for fans and intimidating for rivals. Even casual observers are caught up in the fever, marveling at the idea of a team whose identity is so decisively defined by defensive prowess that it reshapes expectations across the league. The story is evolving beyond mere speculation into a collective imagining of what could be one of the most dominant defensive eras in modern football history. The narrative, fueled by hints, rumors, and whispers, has created an atmosphere of anticipation that is nearly tangible in stadiums, online, and within every conversation about the Patriots' future. Finally, the rumor has achieved a level of intensity where it seems impossible to separate fact from imagination. Yet that is precisely what keeps the conversation alive. Fans continue to theorize, analysts continue to speculate, and the league itself appears to be bracing for impact. The notion of Aaron Donald anchoring the Patriots' defense has become a focal point for discussions ranging from tactical analysis to cultural significance within the team. Every day brings new layers of conjecture, with media, social platforms, and fan communities generating a near-endless stream of ideas about how this move could unfold. The narrative thrives on uncertainty, allowing imaginations to fill in gaps with visions of a defense so dominant it could dictate the outcome of games, seasons, and even the trajectory of the franchise. Whether the deal ultimately materializes or remains an elaborate rumor, the conversation itself has become a phenomenon, illustrating the power of speculation to shape perceptions and ignite excitement. In this swirling mix of fact, possibility, and sheer anticipation, the Patriots' rumored acquisition of Aaron Donald has become not just a story, but a cultural moment in the NFL, one that captures the imagination of fans, analysts, and players alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.